Hey guys, it's Mana here. We're back with more Lucid9. I'm really excited to see where this goes. I know, I say that a lot with this one, but we're peeking at things right now. We're not pulling back the curtains just yet. I want to pull back the curtains. I want to know what's going on. I need to know. Anywho, so we'll just, if I can, there's my mouse. Okay. So, we're gonna jump back in. But Rui, after simply staring at her in silence, breezes away without a word. She leaves Misaki still grinning, holding up her phone with a half-formed sentence spilling out of her mouth. In touch. Rui? But Rui doesn't stop. She keeps marching right through the doors of the classroom building. Misaki blinks for a moment, as if the gears in her brain have suddenly ground to a halt. Morning. Yeah, good morning. Is everything alright? She's not sick, is she? No. Then why did she act that way? Girl drama. I did not sign up for this. Now, the two people who should be my best friends are ignoring each other, or at least one is ignoring the other. Beats me. She seems unhappy with you. You should talk to her. Unhappy with me? Why? Like I said, beats me. I see. 1 second. I'll run a quick search. Her thumbs blur over the phone in a whirlwind. I can practically see smoke trailing from the machine. Alright. 2 girls, once very close, now ignoring or fighting with each other. Oh. I should have expected this. What is it? She's scared, Yama. She's scared that I've come to steal you away from her and claim you as my own. Wait, what? How could I be so blind? Of course this might happen. She's jealous because I might endanger your friendship or even attempt to seduce you, and thus leave her alone. I think you should stop turning to the internet for everything, Miki. But she's already in her own little world. Ridiculous, as if I'm actually in love with you. I'll clear this up with her as soon as possible. Gee, thanks for shattering my ego, my manly ego, Misaki. Maybe if they actually can get a decent conversation together, the sacrifice will be worth it. I can only sigh as I follow a mumbling Misaki to class. I go on a long trek through the city with a 115-pound weight on my back, and this is what I get for it? Huh, maybe I should have just made Ruri walk on her own. She certainly seemed fine by the time we ran into Miki. Wait a minute. She certainly seemed fine. Ruri walked to her classroom without a problem. Didn't she just sprain her ankle badly? So badly that she needed to be carried? Actually, when I take a step back, everything is just downright fishy. A seemingly random detour to the main street. A seemingly random make-believe running sequence. A seemingly unavoidable bridal-style ride. All the pieces fall into place. Looks like I'll need to visit a certain blonde-haired troublemaker during lunch break. A certain Akira Karube. Classes get off to a dreary start. Yahiko naps through math. I almost follow suit. The teacher's voice is hypnotic, and not in a good way. Elizabeth glares at me through English, probably because the teacher had me recite some Edgar Allan Poe, and I found it so stupid that I didn't even try to get the accent right. Sorry, Your Highness, that we're not all bilingual like your perfect self. Then it's world history. Our teacher arrives in camouflage getup, proudly waving Isamu's city flag and screaming at the top of his lungs. Okay, maggots, listen up! You think school is easy? You think this'll be a cakewalk? Well, you're right, because this blasted place has gone soft. Back in my day, we didn't have no study guides. Textbooks, we had to write them ourselves, upside down, uphill, and snow both ways. While my peers seem petrified, I only smile amusedly. If only all classes were like this. none of you have any excuse to get less than a 90 on your test. So help me if I see a single 80, I'll give you a taste of the old days. Yahiko is sliding beneath his desk as if he wants to melt in the chair. The old days? The teacher's eyes flare with delight as if he's waiting to be asked. That's right, the old days. They'd string you up by your ankles over a pit of hungry lions. Yahiko squeaks and buries himself under his desk. Do lions even exist in Japan? You're doing the zoos. All right, maggots, let's get this party started. The teacher thrusts a heavy finger at the board, sending the test to each of our desks. You've got till 11:25, sissies, then it's judgment day. With that, he flops on his chair, props his feet up on the table, and stuffs his face into a ragged newspaper. I give the test a once-over. I should have studied more, but maybe I can bluff the right answers? What was Europe's rapid colonization of Africa after 1880 driven by? Raw materials, strategic advantage in new markets, heavy demand for workers in European factories, interest in tourism and game hunting. I want to say it was that. What does the ancient yin-yang Chinese symbol represent? Dualism, in which everything is in conflict and unresolvable? No. The Zen concept of unity in an artistic expression? The theory that everything is opposite but complementary? I want to say it's this. Write the correct chronological order of at least 3 current world religions. Buddhism, Christianity, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism, Islam, Islam, Christianity, Buddhism. I want to say Buddhism came first. Because Christianity did not come first. What was the intention of China's Great Leap Forward? Expand Chinese influence to the Third World, industrialize China's economy, expel Japanese occupation from Korea. Well, yeah, we'll just go with that, because I don't know. What European practice did the colonial Spanish Americas encomida system emulate? Nepotism, manorialism, and I have no idea what any of these are. Let's go with that. That went better than I expected. I glance around the classroom, gauging the reactions of my peers, the range of triumph to utter despair. Surprisingly, Yahiko is the fastest writer of them all, trumping even Elizabeth. Out of curiosity, I steal a peek at his test. Name. Calling people names is rude. Date. I'm not dating anyone right now. List several ways the Russians prepared for the Cold War. They wore really big coats and took medicine every 6 hours. Describe how Hitler gained influence in Germany. They produced a lot of chocolate until they were the biggest candy factory in Asia. Wow, Yahiko! Is he for real? What major event incited the Japanese capitulation, there we go, during World War II? The nuclear bomb. Huh. Oh, you almost got this one right. Almost. Yahiko. Time for sign language. Your answer on question number 3 is wrong. He grins and shoots me a thumbs up. What major event incited the Japanese capitulation during World War II? The Rego movie premiere? He raises his eyebrow to me. How's this? I nod encouragingly. Now all of his answers will look dumb. This is more consistent. I return to my exam. The last question that remains is a long essay. Elaborate on one of the following historical themes with at least 3 specific examples from covered material. 1. Subjugation of humanity. 2. Economic inequality, wealth disparity. 3. Role of religion in society. Ooh, I like number 3. Well, this'll be easy. I selected the first option and started rambling about how everyone sucks and is unbelievably power hungry. Well, I would have went with number 3, but that's just me. It's the easiest essay I've ever written. I finished with plenty of time to spare. After I hand in my test, I take a moment to evaluate my surroundings. Oh, Yahiko reached the essay. Perfect. He selected the second option, the economic gap between wealthy and poor. Let's take a look. I believe that the solution to all the conflicts and stuff between rich people and poor people is that they should try to understand each other. Like, rich people need to realize the hardships of the poor and try to do something about it. And the poor need to understand that not all rich people are the same. That's all he pens before he turns in his test. He completely missed the point of the question, but that was an unusually sober answer considering he's, well, Yahiko. Yeah, that actually really was a good answer for Yahiko. Rid of my entertainment, I stare into space and think about nothing as classes continue on. When the lunch bell rings, everything seems to happen at once. Misaki leaps to her feet, snatches up her backpack, and storms to the classroom door. I hurriedly tap on her shoulder. Where are you off to? To track down Rui, of course. You sound like you're stalking prey. Who says I'm not? And obviously, with no intention of slowing down, she barrels out of the room with a single purpose. As she does so, a group of girls race into the room, crowding around Elizabeth. Is this you, Elizabeth? You won the art contest? Gosh, is there anything you aren't good at? It's such an amazing painting. You're so cool. Elizabeth smiles at her groupies. You're unusually gentle. Thank you. She coughs delicately. Sorry, my throat is feeling a bit dry. Oh, stay right here. I'll get some tea for you. Hurry up, don't keep her waiting. Elizabeth smiles in appreciation as the groupies sprint out of the classroom. The whole display just makes me want to gag. Then Masato comes roaring in. I cringe, expecting yet another sales pitch for the track team, but he crashes past me, grabbing one of my hapless classmates. Ha ha! You! Who? Me? You started a bitter family feud, you ignorant whelp. What? I've never seen you in my life. You mess with my little bro, you mess with me. Come here. Masato seizes the student's ear and drags him into the hallway, leaving a trail of gossiping students in his wake. Huh, weird. Never knew Masato had a little brother. See you, dude. What? Where are you going? To see applicants for my amazing club, of course. You interested in joining? It's called the Happy Club. Suddenly I'm very glad that I have other plans. Yeah, have fun with that. He only beams. I will. And with that, he promptly disappears. That was oddly hectic for an ordinary school day. Well, at least it's convenient. I'm left to my own devices. That's a scary thing. Alright. Akira, it's time to have a few words with you. I enter the cafeteria with laser focus, searching for the familiar head of blonde hair. I vaguely notice Yahiko gesturing exaggeratedly to a few skeptical students, but I pass over them. After a few minutes of circling the cafeteria, I still haven't caught sight of my intended target. Supporoni, Sarge? I quickly whip around and come face to face with the object of my search, a bright-eyed girl bubbling with energy, as demonstrated by her tendency to bounce on the balls of her feet. And on that note, I'm going to end it here, guys, because cliffhangers, why not? I'm really interested to see what Akira's been up to. Clearly, she orchestrated this whole dramatic event for Rui, so I'm interested in knowing more about it and what she's getting out of this whole shenanigans. Anywho, I'm logging off now. I'll see you guys later, and remember to do something nice for a stranger today. You may just save a life. Bye!